Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, dear student. This is your new book of General Science, um, Oxford Secondary Science, Terry Jennings, Oxford, for class 7. Dear student, now let's start with the course content. In the course content, your first chapter is about digestive system. So chapter 1 is digestive system. So today our topic is about digestive system. Digestive system, the digestive system, all the food we eat falls into 5 basic categories. Carbohydrates such as sugars, starches give us energy. Protein are bodybuilding foods that are part of every cell in your body. They are also needed to repair damaged parts of the body. Fats are stored as a layer of insulation under the skin. Fat produces twice as much energy per gram as carbohydrate, and about a quarter of the energy we use each day comes from fats. Minerals describe a whole collection of elements, including calcium and phosphorus, needed to build bones and teeth, sodium and potassium to keep nerves functioning properly, and tiny quantities of other minerals that help to keep us healthy. Vitamins. Vitamins are essential to your health, but again are only needed in tiny quantities. A lifetime supply of all the vitamins you need only weighs about 250 gram. For a healthy diet, we also needed fiber as to help the passage of food through the digestive system, and water to help dissolve the food and to make up for the water the body loses when breathing, sweating, excreting, etc. Dear student, in this paragraph we study about the different types of food that we use in our daily life. So carbohydrate, protein, fat, minerals, vitamins and water, these are the 7 group of food which we eat in our daily life, and from this food we can get energy. How this food we get? We get this food by digestion. First we eat the food and by mouth, and in the mouth 2 types of digestion occur. Chemical digestion occur and mechanical digestion occur. Mechanical digestion means the digestion occur with the help of body parts. For example, we grind food with our teeth. So this breakdown of food is called as digestion. Digestion is the process in which large food molecules are broken down into smaller ones. So this process is called as digestion. So we can absorb food by digestion. When we digest the food, we can absorb it, and when we absorb this food, give us energy and make our body. So these are the 7 groups of food by which we can get energy, and we can absorb these type of food in our body by digestion. Basic fact: food has to be digested before it can be used by the body. Digestion is the breakdown of large molecule in the food into smaller molecule which can be absorbed into the blood. Digestion is speeded up by the chemical called enzyme. So enzymes are the chemicals which can help in this speed up of reaction. In the mouth, the food is chewed and An enzyme in the saliva begins the digestion of starch, carbohydrate into simple sugar. Starch are the stored carbohydrate in the plant body in the form of leaf and in the form of fruit. So in the stomach, proteins are digested with the help of hydrochloric acid. Hydrochloric acid means HCl and enzymes. In the small intestine, starch, proteins and fats are digested into simpler small molecules with the help of several enzymes. During the digestion, starch is broken down into glucose. So in this paragraph, dear student, the breakdown of food occur by different parts of body and by different chemicals of body. So in mouth, the food is grinding from large molecule to a smaller one, and then are lubricated by saliva, and from this the food is ready to swallow it. So when the food is ready for swallowing, this food is called as bolus. So when we swallowed the food can enters to the pharynx, and from the pharynx it enters to the esophagus. You can see it in the diagram. When we eat food, our mouth can grind it and lubricate it and make it ready for swallowing. And when it ready for swallowing, it enters from mouth to pharynx, and from pharynx to food pipe, which is called as esophagus. So in this esophagus, the food is move downward towards the stomach. This downward movement is called as peristalsis. This downward movement is called peristalsis. And from the esophagus, the food is entered to the stomach. In the stomach and esophagus, there is a blockage present, which is called as sphincter. So from this, and this sphincter helps the food to move backward. Okay, now come on page number 3, which is about large molecules. So large molecules are that molecules. Large molecules are that food molecule which cannot absorb or swallowed by our body. So these molecules are in the form of food. So these molecules are broken down by different parts of our body, which is occur in mouth. In mouth, the food large molecule are broken down into smaller one. So these large molecule are grinding by teeth and lubricated by saliva. So this process is called as digestion. In digestion, the large molecule are broken down into smaller one. Digestion. What is digestion? Digestion is that process in which large food molecules are broken down into smaller one. And there are two types of digestion. One is mechanical and another one is chemical. Mechanical digestion is that which occur by different parts of body, like teeth and stomach. Teeth can grind and stomach can squeeze the food to break the food into smaller one. And chemical digestion also break the food into smaller one, and from this reason the food can easily be absorbed. Absorption of small molecule that the body can use. So that food molecule which are broken down and ready to absorb are called as digested food. So removal of the insoluble waste material from the body. So in digestion, the mechanical chemical digestion occur, absorption of molecule occur, and removal of molecule occur. The digestive system. So dear student, the digestive system includes mouth and pharynx and esophagus, are also called as gullet or food pipe, stomach, and from stomach the food enters to the small intestine, and from the small intestine the food is entered to the large intestine, and after that when the some food is absorbed and some undigested food is collected in a part, last part is called rectum, and that collected food are changed in the form of feces. So that undigested food is removed from the body through anus. So now come on page number 4. Dear student, the digestive process. The digestive process occur in different parts of the digestive system. First in mouth. In the mouth the food is chewed by teeth or grind by teeth and lubricated by saliva. So from the mouth the food is entered to the pharynx, and from the pharynx it enters to the esophagus, and from the esophagus the food moves downward to the stomach. So that downward movement is called as peristalsis, and in the stomach there is some enzyme, gastric juice or HCl, hydrochloric acid. So in the stomach 1.5 liter food can be occupied, can be placed. So dear student, in the stomach the protease enzyme can help to break down the protein. So from the stomach, when the food is changed into chyme semi-fluid form, the digested food they enter to next part which is called a small intestine, and so in the small intestine the food is absorbed through a finger like projection called as villi. So these villi are present in the inner wall of the small intestine, and this food is absorbed to that villi. So bile is required into bile is made by the liver and is stored in the gallbladder until it is needed. Bile emulsify. Bile is a type of chemical which emulsify or break up the fats. It helps in the breakdown of fats. We already studied about different food, fats, vitamins, proteins, carbohydrate. So different chemicals in the body can break the different types of food into their simple units. For example, the carbohydrate is break into glucose, the protein is break into amino acid, the fats is break into fatty acids, and different vitamins, and also vitamins are in the small amount, they can easily be absorbed. So this pancreas has three more enzymes which also digest protein, carbohydrate and fats. So this is pancreas, this is liver can produce bile and they store in the gallbladder, and from the gallbladder it remove into the small intestine, which help in different breakdown of fats, while pancreas can produce pancreatic juice which help in the breakdown of carbohydrate, fats and proteins. Okay, now the small molecules. So the large molecule are digested or break into smaller one as the starch are stored form of carbohydrate. Starch are large molecule. They are also called as carbohydrate. Stored carbohydrate are called as starch. So they are break into glucose and other simple sugar by the help of carbohydrates or amylase enzyme. Protein are break into their simple units amino acid. So these units can be absorbed easily in the small intestine by villi, finger-like projection. Fats are break into their fatty acid unit and glycerol by the help of enzyme called lipase. So enzyme are that chemical which help in the speed up of chemical reaction and breakdown of different large molecule into smaller one. Absorption. So dear student, in the small intestine the absorption occur. So from the stomach the food is entered to the first part of the small intestine called duodenum, and the duodenum there is a finger like projection occur called as villi. So that villi can help in the absorption of food. So carbohydrate in the form of glucose, protein in the form of amino acid, and fats in the form of fatty acid are absorbed in the small intestine. Problem or disorder of digestive system. So there is some diseases occur in the digestive system also called as problem or disorder of digestive system. In that diseases, the first one is indigestion. So indigestion is usually caused by eating food too quickly and not chewing it enough. So the stomach produces extra gastric juice with the result that the stomach contains a lot of acid. If the person belches, some of the acid comes up the gullet and causing a burning sensation. So in this indigestion, the symptom is that the burning sensation of the heart occur and the vomiting occur. So this sign and symptoms are called as indigestion, and indigestion occur with the cause of eating food too quickly and contaminated food. The next disorder is diarrhea. Infected food can be vomited from the stomach quite soon after it eaten. More often the germs are busy breeding and multiplying in your digestive system before you begin to feel ill. White blood cells rush to destroy the germs, and the liquid food it rush through the digestive system. So the watery stool is called as diarrhea. So in this form of disorder of digestive system, watery stool occur, and this disease occur with the eating of contaminated food and water. Constipation is another disorder in which the hardness of stool occur, and in the normal stool is increased to a week. The man can remove the feces in a week instead of 3 times in a day. So this condition is called as constipation, and constipation is occur with the less use of water and juicy fruit. So this disorder is called as constipation. So dear student, these all about the digestive system, digestion, the large molecule and small molecules, types of food, types of digestion, and disorder of digestion. So wish you best of luck. This is enough for this chapter. Okay, Allah Hafiz.